Ever wondered how a sacred fire ignited a global spectacle? Let's dive into the epic transformation of the Olympics, from ancient rituals to fierce modern rivalries. 2008 years ago, in ancient Greece, a king built a grand temple in Olympia, dedicated to Zeus, the king of the gods. Alongside this temple, a unique tradition was born, the first Olympic Games. But these weren't just sports, they were deeply spiritual rituals to honor Zeus. People from across Greece would gather to worship, and after paying their respects, they would witness 11 warriors light a colossal fire that burned throughout the games. This fire, symbolizing the strength and endurance of their gods, was the heart of the Olympics. The games were modest at first, running, wrestling, and the javelin throw, but their significance grew rapidly. As the Olympics gained fame, Greece's warriors became stronger, their physical strength unmatched by any other nation. This physical fitness, born from the intense competition of the Olympics, turned Greece into a powerful empire. 500 years after the first games, a great unifier arose, King Philip, who ended Greece's internal conflicts. His son, Alexander the Great, who we all know to this day, built an empire that stretched from Greece to the borders of India. But empires rise and fall. And after Alexander's death, his vast empire fractured. As Greece's power waned, a new force emerged, Rome. The Roman Empire didn't destroy Greek culture, instead, it absorbed it. The Romans even moved the Olympic Games to Rome. But as the Roman Empire grew more powerful, it became bored with the simple Olympic Games. They craved more excitement, and so the brutal, gladiator games were born. Just as the Roman Empire reached its peak, a new religion began to spread, Christianity. The rise of Christianity was not without conflict. The story of how a simple priest named Ignatius faced a lion in the Colosseum, and the incredible event that followed, shook the Roman Empire to its core. This event marked the beginning of a major shift in world history. As Christianity spread, it clashed with the very traditions that had made Rome powerful. The tension between the old and the new eventually led to the downfall of the ancient Olympics. But how did a simple religious conflict lead to the end of one of the world's greatest traditions? And what happened when the Olympic flame, once a symbol of power, was extinguished for nearly 1,500 years? Nearly 1,500 years after the last ancient Olympic Games were held, Greece gained independence from the Ottoman Empire. As the country celebrated its newfound freedom, a journalist suggested reviving the ancient Greek tradition, the Olympic Games. In 1896, the Olympics were reborn in Athens. At first, the event was modest, with only a few participants. But with the support of Europe and the Americas, the Games quickly grew into one of the world's biggest events, attracting athletes from across the globe. Over the past 100 years, the country that won the most gold medals often signaled its rise as a global superpower. Before World War II, Nazi Germany dominated the Games, showcasing its strength under Hitler's regime. After the war, as Germany's power crumbled, a new superpower emerged, the Soviet Union. The USSR challenged America's dominance, winning the most gold medals in 6 out of the next 9 Olympics. But the Cold War wasn't just a political battle, it was fought on the Olympic stage as well. When the Soviet Union collapsed after its invasion of Afghanistan, the United States reasserted its dominance in the Games. But just as the world thought America's supremacy was unchallenged, a new contender arose, China. Within a few years, China began challenging the USA's power, both economically and in the Olympics. This year, the 2024 Olympics saw an intense competition between the two nations, with each winning 40 gold medals. From ancient legends to modern champions, the Olympic story continues. Subscribe and join our community.